Hello, hello, Ignacy Portal Games, and this is Informant number 100. I precisely remember when Eric Lang was visiting Poland, and I was driving with him in a car, and I told him that we are going to start a vlog, a weekly vlog, to present our company, how we work, how we design games, how we playtest. And he warned me. He says, Ignacy, at the beginning everybody will be excited, but months later it will be not that exciting anymore. You will get less views, and you will be stuck with this vlog. So think if you are ready for that. Think if you want to do that. Of course, I knew better. Of course, I wanted to have our vlog to be super transparent, to be super open for you, and to present over the weeks how we develop games. And here we are after more than 2 years, I think, with episode 100. And on one hand, Eric was absolutely right. We don't have more views. I would say we have less views for our vlog than at the very beginning of this whole operation. So some of our viewers got bored and are no longer excited with the new updates from Portal Games Office, with the new vlogs. But on the other hand, I could not be more happy to have this vlog, and I'm super proud that we are doing that, because for me it's amazing way to look into the past, to things that we done in the previous years. So for me it's amazing archive of my whole company, people who work here, people who not working here anymore. And so let's look at the past of Portal. In the Informant, you could, for example, see back then me doing the very first demo of the first Martians. I went to Cannes, to France, and ran the first demo of the first Martian. I was very happy back then because the demo was very smooth. I was tweeting like crazy today, because this is the day, the first time I showed first Martians, and the feedback is super well. Informant also recorded me meeting with fans, meeting with retailers in Vegas during the Gamma Trade Show, when I was saying it is only the game, it is boring Euro game. It's just a game. This is Euro game. This is a game about managing oxygen, managing energy, managing food. There is many scenarios, there's a campaign, there's cool stuff inside, but this is just a game. It doesn't wash dishes. And the hype was growing anyway, and then everybody was not very excited when they played first Martian, because it was only a Euro game. But yes, I said it back then in Vegas, and you can see it in the Informant. In the Informant, you saw me and Marek visiting America for like, it was 1 month or 6 weeks, like it was like weeks of living in America and visiting different distributors. We were in Florida and in Nashville and Atlanta and all other different places, visiting and presenting our brand, our company, and the first Martians. So it was a great journey for me and Marek, for sure one of our biggest adventures in our lives. In the Informant, you also saw me saying a joke that happened to be not at all a joke. One of the Informants, when we shipped the first Martians, I, as a joke, said, and now I'm going to answer all the rule questions. My 8 hours a day job will be answering your questions for the rules for the first Martians. I'm so excited. And I didn't know was coming. Few days later, the whole scandal arose on Board Game Geek forums, because people had no clue how to play the game, and I literally spent days and nights answering rule questions, and this stupid joke was not anymore fun. We had months in Informant presenting you how we were developing alien artifacts. Of course, it all ended up with Informant from Essen when the alien artifact was released. A huge Essen for us, a huge release.
I got it to work, but it don't feel so good. Get a loser, get a loser. I got a new friend, I don't know him that good. He's a loser, he's a loser.
after releasing Alien Artifacts, you saw us in the Informant playtesting Detective, many episodes presenting our employees playing all these cases, and back then you didn't understand what's going on because people were sitting at the desk with the laptops, with the notes, and writing something very on many pages, and you were wondering what's going on. Now, after Detective, they were solving the cases during the working hours. Great time for them and a great time for me, and it was months of developing Detective. You saw in one of the Informant designers of the Detective, Przemek Rymer, Jakub Łapot, and of course me in many Informants. So it was a chance for you to see the game from the very beginning, the very first playtesting sessions till the end. Till the final. Then we have an episode of Informant when I go to Niagara Falls to present Detective for the very first time to the English-speaking audience. I was scared as shit, but I had to do it. I went there and ran demos for Tom Vassell, from Z Garcia, from all the influencers, all big names, and was playing the game with them and seeing if they liked the game or not, was the feedback. And the feedback was very, very good. And next Informant, I said very openly, I'm not lowering the hype. I'm not saying the game is not super big and awesome, because it is big and it is awesome, and I said it openly in one of the vlogs. After coming from Niagara Falls, Detective is a super awesome game. I say it openly, and I will not say lower the hype. I have a very, very strong belief in the game. And now, many months later, I can say that I was right back then, and yes, Detective was major hit for us last year, and we see it in the Informant before the game reaches the street date, before the game reaches the stores, that I said I feel it will be huge, and I'm very proud we were right. And I could list many other episodes. I will not list many of them, because there's 100 episodes in the internet. You can see our adventures when we were going to UK Game Expo and the flight was delayed, and I missed a meeting with Asmodee, and I was really pissed off. And all these small adventures that happened in the company, all the employees who were hired and are not working with us anymore. All these small things are in the archives, in the internet, on YouTube, because we do vlogs. So on one hand, once again, Eric was right. Some of you got bored watching us every single week, our adventures and our work and our struggles. But on the other hand, many of you still are with us, and I appreciate that, and watch every episode and give us comments and give us likes, and I appreciate that. And on top of that, it is amazing archive of our company, and I couldn't be more proud of that. And I wished I had a chance to have such a vlog back then, when I started at the beginning of the company, when I was writing Neuroshima role-playing game, when I was developing Robinson Crusoe, when Michael Orage was developing the Neuroshima Hex. I could kill for such footage, but back then there was no vlogs. So I'm happy we started a few years ago, and I hope to continue for the many years. So when I'm retired, when I'm old, I will watch them all once again. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, be with us, give us a comment what you think about this series, and see you next week.